going to another hospital, just check where is the drop-off point. Some hospitals, if it's the daytime, you have one drop-off point. If it's nighttime, it is a different drop-off point. At Gleneagles, daytime or nighttime, this is the drop-off point, okay? Because this is a general hospital, when you come in the day like that, there will be valet parking, so you just come and then you come out this way. If you come at night, it's a ghost town. So when you come at night, just park in any of the slots available. Then we help the mummy up first, and then you come back and repark your car after, okay? Now you're encouraged to walk to the delivery suite. As in go up, take the lift, but if you hit a point where you are barely walking, then the wheelchairs are over here. So when you come at night, no one's gonna see you. So you just stop the car, come up, get a wheelchair, leave the laboring mother in the car first, get a wheelchair to her, then put her in the wheelchair and push out. Don't worry about your car, just take the things out. As you're going in, they will see you. When they see someone coming, that's when they'll go, oh, okay, let me help you and everything like that. If you come in the day, no problem because it's manned by people. It's just at night time, it can be pretty much of a ghost town, okay? Then we're just gonna go all the way to the lift lobby and we'll take the lift to level 5. There's only one postnatal ward in this hospital, which is on level 6. Level 5 is the delivery suite. This is the door. They have an urban garden here that we're just going to go through. If you come in too early and labor is not progressing, they don't want you escaping to botanical gardens, okay? They're just going, we go for a walk and whatnot. This is where you come out for a walk. May not seem like a place that you want to come out during labor, but when you want a breath of fresh air just to get out of the room, this is actually quite a nice alternative, but it's not your botanical gardens, okay?
I pressed the bell, but nothing happened.
Huh? They don't recognize your face recognition, okay? So you just press here, the security camera, you hear the place. You just have to be patient.
They're not there.
Yeah. Or sometimes they're busy, they're deliveries, so no one is manning the station. Then you just end up
delivering here.
Yeah. No family members, it's only birth partners and doulas, okay? Those of you where you're trying to sneak your family in, you may successfully do so sometimes, but generally they have to wait out here. I think it must be busy today. Okay, so if you go on in first, the rest of us will stay here. So we're gonna come around. Okay, the delivery suite is configured like a horseshoe or circle, okay? So you'll see that there's a door here and a door there. No matter which door you go, it will lead you to the same place. Now, the nursing counter is actually in front. I suspect in the past the entrance was somewhere else because design-wise it's a weird configuration. It's not like out here when you come here. So I think things must have changed over the years. So when you come in, if you are nervous whatsoever and you forget, don't worry, whichever way you go will lead you to the same place. And most of the time you won't be up on your own. If you have a doula with you, the doula might be here first, or you might be coming up here first, or someone will lead you up. What you need to know about this area is the water dispenser. The cups are here. Make sure you pack straws, even though they have straws, because when you ask for one, like today, I think the nurses are busy. I've never been locked out like that for so long before. It takes like 10 to 20 minutes sometimes just to get a straw. And for a woman to wait 10 or 20 minutes when she's in labor, it's a really long time. So just pack some straws. Why would she need straws? The simple act of doing this when labor's intense is difficult. She won't be able to do it. You need a straw and just let her sit, okay? Now, every hospital is different. This hospital, the refreshment area is very sparse. It's basically just water. So when you come with a bottle with a sippy straw attachment. That will be the best situation. Have your little picnic bag kind of thing. Because when you ask for water and things like that, they will ask lower ranking nurses to get it or people to get it. Bye. And they may not have time to get it for you. So you get delays like waiting for the door to open, getting your straw and everything. And when she's in labor and she wants something right now. Okay, so have things ready. So now we're gonna go this way. So this is like the resting area for guys. Not that it's ever really used. Look the same, they're mirror images of each other, okay? This is not true for all hospitals, but at Gleneagles, they all look the same. The only difference would be the toilets. So Gleneagles is a hospital where every room would have an ensuite with shower and toilet. Only two rooms, room 8 and 9, I believe, where they're sharing a toilet. Gleneagles is the only hospital in Singapore, why I don't know, where the doctors have access to the CTG, the fetal monitoring. So that's why doctors usually, when they have high-risk pregnancies, they prefer this hospital because they can monitor everything from their eye. So the thing that you want to consider is, some of you already have done your birth plan, some of you don't know, whatever it is, okay? It's not about what you write on your birth plan, it's how you implement your birth plan. So when you're coming in with a woman, straight away they're going to put you in here. You're either going to be pushed in, you as in the mother, in a wheelchair, or you're going to be walking in. We highly encourage that you walk, unless you feel like you're at the stage of crawling. Then you take the wheelchair, because this is the only time you can really walk, and mobility is good for you during labor. So often once you come in, you'll be here. Because it's designed as a bedroom, we tend to function as per design, which means the first thing we want to do is to hop onto the bed. But the last place you should go would be the bed. Once you're on the bed, you get confined to the bed because they start doing things very routinely. So the first place we're always going to park mothers is the recliner. The recliner is meant for the husbands, but we're going to swap it around kind of thing, okay? So the husbands can lie on the bed, the mother goes to the recliner, not a problem at all. So you have to help yourself where you just grab the pillows, because she's not going to sit all the way out, and then you get her to sit. Now, if she's already leaking or whatever, you might already have an incontinence sheet at home because you wanted to protect the car ride or whatever that you can get from a pharmacy. Or just ask them for one, just put it there, and then she sits. She's not going to lean back. It's not going to feel right for her when she's having contractions. She's going to lean forward. So just get pillows and park her here first, okay? Now, when you come into the hospital, they want to find out if mother is okay and his baby is okay. How do they find out if mother is okay? They take temperature, blood pressure. How do they check if the baby is okay? They do the CTG, and they check on the baby's heart rate. So once you're parked here, as they try to like, who are you, admission letter, who's your doctor, etc., they want you to get onto the bed so they can do these things. The problem with getting straight onto the bed is then it starts becoming very routine. So whilst you cannot change the design of the hospital, you break the design by wearing your own clothes. Don't wear the hospital gown. There's nothing comfortable about the hospital gown, okay? So wear your own clothes. Ask them for the gym ball if you don't have a doula with you. If you have a doula with you, the doula will get the gym ball. So we're going to park the mother there, put down all the things. So you want to think, where am I going to put my things? I would usually put them against this wall. All the rooms are similar, or I put them near the toilet there, somewhere that's out of the way. Don't try putting things on the counter because the nurses will be using the counter. Then, if you have a doula with you, she will bring this in. If not, just ask the nurses for it. There's a microwave for heat packs and stuff. So there's always a plug over there, and you put all your handphone chargers, whatever, music and whatever, you just plug it in. Those things are later. Settle the mother first. So mother's there, you put the things down. Now you want to get the mother close to the CTG machine. So we're going to move her, don't mind me, and we would position a gym ball here. So in this hospital, every hospital setup is different. In this hospital, the CTG machine is attached to the wall. Room 3 and room 5 are the rooms with wireless CTG. And as long as you have a doula with you, or you're planning an active birth, meaning you want to move around and everything, ask for room 3 or 5. If you have a doula with you, she'll call the hospital to already, whilst you're on the way, to arrange everything for you. because that way you can be mobile, okay? If not, if the rooms are not available or whatever reasons, don't worry about it. The string and everything is super long, okay? So we'll get her a gym ball. She will sit and she'll do fetal monitoring here. This is where the birth partners, you have to be very thick-skinned, okay? Just play around with the beds. They're all buttons and pictures. You will be able to figure it out, okay? So the key thing is in between contractions would be a resting position. During contractions is when you are mobile trying to cope. So we need to position things such that in between contractions she can just lean. When she's having a contraction, she's going to be up and mobile, moving around kind of thing. And she needs to be monitored for 20 to 30 minutes continuously to establish a baseline if it's a low-risk pregnancy. If it's a high-risk pregnancy, then the moment contractions are regular, she'll be monitored continuously, okay? Which is why you want the wireless in an ideal situation. After they've checked the baby's heart rate, they will want them to do a vaginal exam to check on the mother. So this is the only time where we then get her on the bed. She's gonna lie down and then they'll do a vaginal exam. After the vaginal exam, because she's already laying down, chances are she'll be like, oh, this is so comfortable, I don't actually want to move because I'm very tired and all that kind of stuff, okay? So there's a high chance after she does a vaginal exam, where you're positioned this way, she might turn to a side and then she might go, I don't want to move and whatever it is in the room, that's all I can say. But unless you are colorblind, this one is for calling the nurses, okay? So it's quite straight forward kind of thing. And of course, if you choose to have doula services, then we'll take care of all these things. So you'll see that whether we use the tray table, it's a bit old school, or this, is just put all your things there. So don't try to like penetrate the room and then put it everywhere, kind of. Because once they start laying out their stuff, we try to contain all of the things in one area, kind of.
And the bags we do in this room as well.
Sorry?
Like our bag, we just confirm.
I'll just put it here or somewhere along here or there. Yeah. And we'll pack it in such a way where things are easy.
You bought it?
No, I got hot water.
Yeah.
If the mother is choosing to eat or drink, is that a hospital policy or is that your doctor?
You're in a private hospital, doctor
So-
policy, so Dr. Lai will encourage you to
Okay.
eat and drink. If the doctor wants to do an IV drip or whatever, that's very old school.
Okay.
Very, very old school. Yeah.
And the temperature can the mother control, or is it hospital choice?
Mother can control, but this aircon is a bit temperamental.
Oh, okay.
So sometimes at night it's super cold.
Okay.
And especially when it's raining, like it's a bit warm now, we can try to change, but it takes a while. So that's why they put a fan.
Okay.
And I think it's because partly the hospital is a little bit old. And then if there's a problem, we'll call the technician and then the technician will.
No, I only asked because I saw this thing.
Yeah, yeah.
Sorry.
No, it should be, you should be able to control.
Okay.
But it doesn't, it's
It
not
might
so
not do what
straight.
you asked it to.
Correct. Correct.